Hi guys! Welcome na naman sa isang episode ng Biochemistry at Home. So, bago ang lahat, aking munang i-introduce ang aming grupo. Unang-una sa lahat, ako, si Catherine, ang mag-i-introduce ng ating gagawin para sa araw na ito. Tapos, si Jo Marie naman ang gagawa ng mismong eksperimento. Si Myril at saka si Siegfried naman ang magdi-discuss sa mga bagay na ating maoobserbahan mamaya sa ating eksperimento. Kung bakit nga ba ito nangyari at paano ito nangyari. Sa makalawa, si Mary Jane at saka si Jovelyn naman ang gagawa ng ating laboratory manual. So para sa mga katulad kong mga dakilang tagahugas ng pinggan, kilalang kilala natin at alam na alam natin kung sino ang ating number one mortal enemy. At yun ay ang mantika o sebo. So, kapag taga-Tugigaraw ka o kaya taga-Cagayan ka, alam natin ang mga paborito nating putahe dito ay papaitan, pansit, lalong-lalo na ang bulalo. Pero, totoo namang masarap siya. Wala naman tayong masasabi dun. Pero, kapag dating sa hugasan, lalo na kapag ang iyong hugasan ay yung mismong pinaglutuan na kaldero, ay sus, natunaw na lang din lahat nung kinain mo, pero yung sebo nandoon pa din. Strong na strong. Pero, syempre hindi ka makarelate kasi marupok ka. So kapag pinunaw mo ng tubig yung kaldero, hindi nyo ba napapansin na yung mantika doon sa ilalim tumataas, nag-float doon sa itaas ng tubig? So bakit kaya? Parehas naman silang liquid. Ba't hindi naman sila naghahalo? Lalo na nasa isang kaldero sila. Lalo na kapag tinry mo pang i-mix, hindi naman sila nag-mix. Bakit kaya? Pero sabi nila, ganun daw talaga. May mga bagay sa mundo na pinagtatagpo, pero hindi naman itinatadhana.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
That was legitness!
Yeah.
Kidding aside, tulad ng lahat ng bagay sa mundo, mayroong scientific explanation kung bakit nangyayari ito. So, bakit kaya madaming mga iba't ibang bagay ang nag-float sa itaas ng tubig at may mga pagkakataon din na yung tubig ang nasa ilalim kaya yung tubig ang nasa itaas. So, yan ang ating pag-aaralan para sa ating eksperimento ngayon.
So today's experiment will be about water. So we have here the different kinds of liquids, and then this experiment will determine if this liquid will float on water or this experiment. The materials used are the following: water, cooking oil, dyed rubbing alcohol, dishwashing liquid, and an empty glass where all the liquids will be placed. So let's start with pouring the dishwashing liquid. Next is the water. Then let's put the cooking oil. Lastly, the dyed rubbing alcohol. This is the result of the experiment. We can see that here is the dishwashing liquid, the water, the cooking oil, and the dyed rubbing alcohol. So the first will be the rubbing alcohol. This is the cooking oil. Dishwashing liquid.
Hello guys! So you're now in the discussion part of the video and I'm going to explain to you the reasons why there are different densities of liquid, specifically the liquids used in our experiment that includes water, dishwashing liquid, cooking oil, and the alcohol. Density is what really determines whether something will sink or float. Therefore, we can say that if something's density is lesser than the water's density, then it will float on the water's surface. otherwise it will sink. In our experiment, the dishwashing liquid is below the water's surface, meaning it has a higher density. Contrary to that, the two other liquids, namely the alcohol and the cooking oil, has a lower density since it floats above the surface of the water. Why do liquids have different densities? It is because liquids have different masses. They also depend on how closely they are packed together and on the size of the molecules that make up the liquid itself. Thus, liquids have their own characteristic densities. But why is water denser than the cooking oil? It is due to the oxygen, which is heavier and smaller than carbon. So the volume of water molecules is heavier than the same volume of the oil molecules.
The experiment tells us that the farther apart the molecules, the lesser its density. The dishwashing liquid sits at the bottom because its molecules are close together, making it more dense than water. Oil is non-polar compared to water. That is why they do not mix together. And oil is made up of carbon and hydrogen, and carbon is lighter than oxygen. Alcohol, like oil, is made up of carbon and hydrogen, but it is less dense because alcohol molecules do not pack very closely.
At dyan na nga nagtatapos ang ating eksperimento sa araw na ito. Sana madami kayong natutunan at syempre sana kayo ay nag-enjoy. Tayo ay magkita-kita ulit sa susunod na aming experiment. Bye-bye!